If I shoot at a nigga, make sure it's done. Ain't no band with this chop, hold a whole drum. Got a Glock and it spit like a flute. Ain't hanging with niggas like Luke. Got killers like.
Welcome to another episode of Kip Talk. It's your host, Kip John Doe, and today we got the great BHood Productions in the building.
Yeah.
On me, how you feeling?
I'm chilling, bro. What's the word, man?
Man, chilling, man. We finally got you through, man.
Man, finally. I've been damn near had to fight this nigga.
Hey, the schedule been crazy, but we got you in, man. West Side's on BHood Productions, man.
Yes, sir.
How the year been treating you?
So far, it's been cool, man. It's been cool. I've been doing a lot of moving around because I'm still trying to.
Bring the mic a little close. You can slide it, yo.
Yep. I'm still trying to get this house situation taken care of.
OB, we gonna jump into that too.
Yeah, so.
Oh me,
I'll be on the move.
On me, so I know you for some years now.
Yeah, my
long
nigga.
time. On me, we go way back. So I know a lot about you, but it's some things that I got questions about, and it's some things that the people don't know. You know what I'm saying? Cause we know you put a big mark in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? You didn't touch this motherfucker.
Yeah.
So we gonna see. We gonna take it back though, where it all started.
Yep.
Talk about your upbringing on the West Side.
Shit. I grew up in a foster home. 6 boys, 1 room. Adopted mother. She was a elderly woman, so shit. We ran shit. She didn't really know what I'm saying. She couldn't keep up with it.
She couldn't stop it.
Yeah, so we ran the streets. For real, that's how it was.
You said 6 boys?
Yeah.
And then, so have you ever met your real mom?
Yeah, I deal with her every fucking day. I love her, but she a motherfucking headache. I love her. Yeah, she cool. We straight though.
And your pops?
My pops passed away.
He recently just passed.
Yeah, I met him literally for real 6 months before he passed away. Nigga popped up at my doorstep with all his bags.
And that was your first time? That was your first time meeting?
Hey, straight up.
I didn't know where you stayed.
That was my second time seeing him.
Oh, okay.
I met him when I was 21, right after I got shot. And then I ain't seen the nigga since. And then nigga popped up 10 years later, hey.
And how was that? Just seeing him, what, you get the doorbell, you hear the door, you look at that motherfucker.
My wife had to keep me from breaking that nigga face.
What?
Yeah, man, that's some weird ass shit, bro. Listen, bro, you didn't play a part in my life at all.
And then you just pop up.
And you just pop up in my, and this what he say. If you don't let me in, I'll never forgive you.
Nigga, what? Nigga, I haven't forgave you yet.
Man, boy, I want to choke slam this motherfucking ass, boy.
What?
Yeah,
so did you let him in?
Hey, only because, boy, a woman, bro, my wife, bro, boy, a woman to bring out the gentle side of a nigga, bro, because I wanted to kill that nigga, bro. She was like, hey, God said, honor your mother and father. Don't do that. I was just like, man. Then my children was excited to see him. They was like, this is your daddy?
First time seeing their granddaddy?
Yeah, so I was just like, you know what? I'm going to let him have this one. You know what I'm saying? I chunked that up.
And then y'all built a relationship, you say, about 6 months before he passed?
Yeah, he was cool. He got on my motherfucking nerves, too, because, I live a totally different lifestyle than most people, so it'd be hard for people to kind of get in tune with what the fuck I'm trying to do, and I don't bend the fold for
nobody.
What other people got going on. So it was hard for 2 men to live in the same household.
Especially, with him being your father, but not really being your father.
Yeah, and then me having a motherfucking lifestyle that most niggas ain't living by. So, yeah.
So, and you mean as far as the lifestyle, you mean the religious lifestyle, or you mean the streets at that time?
I mean, no. If you want to call it religion, but I don't get into religion. I ain't religious at all. At all.
We gonna get into that.
Right,
but what do you call it?
Oh, okay. Well, look.
Well, no, we gonna get into that. We gonna get into that. We
gonna
get into that. We ain't gonna jump into that shit. So, you grew up foster care, 6 kids. You didn't know your mama growing. When did you first meet your mama?
You want to know the real truth? Nigga, I was in 6th or 7th grade. I was at the bus stop, waiting on the bus to come. You know what I'm saying? No offense to my mom. Love you, but she good now, you know what I'm saying? She in a good place right now, but when I met her, she was a crackhead. She was walking past me, and I looked at her, I said, how you doing, ma'am? And she walked past me like, hey, how you doing? And she stopped him. turned around and started mugging me all crazy and shit, was staring at me hella hard.
Right.
And then she was like, do you know who I am? Right then and there, man. It's like God.
You knew.
Man, it's like God just slapped
When you said
me in
6th grade?
6th grade. And he's like, he just slapped me in the face.
You about
like, hey,
12.
Yeah, about 12, 13, yeah. So he's like, I was like, yeah, you my mom. She just bust out crying, bro. And then I've been knowing her, rocking with her ever since. We've had a rough relationship, but you know what I'm saying? That's my mom, so
On me.
I deal with her.
That's how it go.
Yeah.
On me. So 6 boys, foster care. You know what I'm saying? You was moving around a lot?
Nah. When I got into the foster care system,
BHood.
yeah, all day. When I got into the foster care system, my adopted mother, she took me and my brother in. She wanted to get all my brothers and sisters, but they had got taken in the system already. So she was snatching us up, trying to make sure she can keep us all
Keep
together.
everybody together.
Yeah. So she got me and my brother. She got my 2 older brothers. They real siblings. Then she got 2
Where did you
other-
fall in age?
I was the middle. I was like the middle child. Yeah, I had 2 older than me and 3 younger than me.
On me. So, who was your influences growing up?
As far as what?
As far as just like who you was around, like not like a public figure. I'm talking about just West Side St. Louis.
Shit. The hood, bro. Like all the OGs down the street, you know what I'm saying? We all wanted to look up to them niggas, because them niggas was in the cars and doing all that shit. I remember
Getting
my
money.
partner. Yeah, I remember my partner Chino. This was before music videos was getting shot on, you know what I'm saying, DSLR cameras and all that shit. This nigga paid like $15,000 for his music video in the hood. Yeah.
God damn.
Hell yeah.
Nigga, and they doing that shit for goddamn me. What? How much you charge a video of that?
400, nigga.
I be mad as a motherfucker. Like, nigga, I just paid $15,000 for this shit.
Man.
So you were looking up to the niggas, and then like what got you into the music?
Honestly, my adopted mother. Like on some real shit. We was poor. We didn't really have much. So one of my brothers was a badass nigga. His name HB. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my little brother. He had a social worker. And he was a white dude. And he knew that we was, you know what I'm saying, less fortunate than most people. So he kind of took a liking to my family. And I guess he took her to like a little pawn shop. And they saw a little old grand piano. So he bought the motherfucker. They put it in the crib. Everybody excited. We all playing on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing what the fuck we doing. I went to school one day. One of my partners, we was in band. I didn't even like that shit, bro. I straight didn't even like
Band
band
class?
Bro, I hated that shit, bro.
You played an instrument?
Boy, I was the littlest nigga in the school.
You know Dave played the violin.
Yeah. No, bro, I was the littlest nigga in the school, bro, and I played one of the biggest instruments. I played the fucking baritone when I was. I played that stupid ass instrument, so shit, bro. I didn't really fuck with band, but one of my partners had showed me how to play Lean on Me. It was just real simple: 3 keys this way, 3 keys that way. I took it to my adopted mother, showed her that shit. Man, she went crazy. She thought I was fucking
Stevie Wonder in
I'm
that
trying
bitch.
to tell you, bro. She like, I'm finna put you in a church choir and all that. I was like, hell no.
He said, I ain't trying to do all that, man.
Yeah, so she tried to influence me by buying me a keyboard. And the keyboard was like a 5-track keyboard. I threw that motherfucker in the closet for about 2 years, cause I wasn't into music like that.
Me.
So one year I had put that motherfucker. I was like, damn, I forgot I had this bitch. I'm sitting there playing with that bitch with my partner, and that bitch played back what I was doing. This was unintentional as a motherfucker, bro. Like,
What you mean?
I was playing some shit on that keyboard, and then I accidentally pressed the button, and what the fuck I was playing, it played back to me.
Recorded.
Yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck? How did this shit do that shit? So I'm like, I spent like an hour and a half trying to figure out how to do that shit again.
On
bro.
me.
No lie.
Clicking
I figured
buttons
that
and
bro,
shit.
I figured that shit out. And like I said, it was a 5-track. So I'm like, damn, if you could do something on this
5
one,
layers.
I wonder if you could put
On
something on
me.
this too.
Yeah.
I did it. Bro, still not thinking about no beats. No lie. Straight up. This real life shit.
So this the making of how you started making beats.
Yes. All because this old lady bought me a piano. And it turned to this.
Damn. So that was your first beat you made right there.
Yeah. So look, let me finish. So I played some on the 3. Then I looked at my partner. I was like, man, this shit crazy. I'm finna put a drum on this shit. I put a drum on that shit, and I looked at that nigga, was like, hey, cuz, is this how niggas be making beats? He was like, I don't know, cuz, but it sound like it. Bruh, ever since then, nigga, it was over. Then my cousin, who from the tracks, you know, that's right across the way from us, you know what I'm saying? That's like our enemies. But we used to skip school every day. He was like, hey, man, there's this program called Fruity Loops that you can use to make beats. So we used to skip school every day and go up to Hurstone State College and download FL Studios in their library.
On they shit?
On they shit. Every day, bro. My sophomore year in high school. Freshman year, we had got it started, but we was just on the keyboard. Then sophomore year, we had switched it to FL. And then we used to just go to Hurstone and download our shit onto CDs after we made the beats and shit.
Download it on the CD and shit?
Yep, and shake. And then come back and do it the next day. Every day that we came to Hurstone, we had to re-download the demo. Yeah. That's how I was doing that shit.
God damn. So what year was this?
Shit, it's like 2001. I've been doing this shit 22 years, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
So then, what made you start rapping?
Because all my partners was doing it. And I'm like, man, this shit easy. I'm like,
And you was already making the beats.
I was making the beats, you know what I'm saying? Most producers, man, if you hard with that shit, you already got a kind of like a rhythm for rapping, you know what I'm saying? You know how that shit supposed to sound.
Structure and all that shit.
So most producers, low-key, be hard as fuck at rapping, you know what I'm saying? They just, niggas like to stay in the background.
Yeah.
And for a little minute, you know what I'm saying, I was into that shit. I was doing a lot of big shows and shit. I did a performance for Peace Fest in Forest Park with like 3,000 people, you know what I'm saying? Then they had the news, people following me, interviewing me, doing all kind of crazy shit.
And then talk about the beats, because I know you did some shit for Dej Loaf.
Yeah, I did. It was a feature. I'm trying not to count features that I do as
but
like
they
placements.
count though.
Man, listen,
if it's
bro,
an official joint.
If I ain't get the placement, you know what I'm saying, it's just me and that artist, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm still working on right now. I'm working on my first real, just BHood, that artist, that placement, you know what I'm saying? Everything
As far as major artists?
Yeah, everything that I got with major artists so far has been like features. Like somebody from St. Louis a paid
And
artist.
then they got the,
Yeah, you know, it's a BHood beat. But the Dej Loaf situation, I didn't even know that shit happened. On some real life shit. I'm at the studio making some beats. Chase the Money had called me. He was like, congratulations on your placement, nigga. I'm like, nigga,
Said,
what the
you
fuck you
talking about,
what the fuck you talking about, nigga? He like, nigga, your placement, nigga, with Dej Loaf. I'm like, nigga, I don't have no placement with Dej Loaf. What the fuck is you talking about?
Did you call the right nigga?
He said, nigga, go on Instagram and look on live right now. So I jumped off the phone with that nigga and went on live, nigga. And she in the studio. And all of a sudden I heard, it's a BHood production, boy. I'm like, what the fuck?
What was that feeling?
Nigga, that was one of the biggest accomplishing feelings I ever had.
Cause this when she was
popping.
This is when she dropped that Try Me, you know what I'm saying?
When she was on top of her shit, so I was like, yeah, that's big. And that was the most I ever got paid for a track too, low key. I got paid like $3 grand for that motherfucker, even though that ain't, you know what I'm saying, shit now.
But that's 3 bands for a beat.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to make a beat?
Like now?
Yeah. Well, what about back then?
I mean, shit, probably like 45 minutes then, but like now.
Man, if that's 3 bands, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Man, some niggas down there, man, don't even clear that shit in the money.
Man, look, bro.
Talk to him. You hear me?
But but now shit, like for real. If the vibe right, 20 minutes. Or I could push out, nigga, 20 beats in a day on some real life shit. If
you just vibing in that motherfucker.
Yeah, and I got the right artists with me, and we on that mood.
Cause you done some tapes with some artists, Nike Turbo. Who else you done a whole like collaboration tape with?
Nike Turbo, my partner Trap, Triple R. That's one of the hardest projects.
Yeah, man, we gonna have to tap in with bro. I've been seeing bro doing this thing. What's his Hemington?
Yeah, Himothy.
Yeah, on me.
Yeah.